those curves out of the walls. You want to be able to have access for personnel, safety personnel, to quickly get to the drivers, but you can see that access point creates a bad point of impact. Safer barrier doing a great job, but it's just that angle of impact that's so bad.
And think about that. All four tires once again off the ground on this about 3,500-pound race car. And so Chase Briscoe, who was
what happens here, the 48 and the 24, they get side by side. Here comes McMurray. Menard had a fast car all day long, and here comes McMurray, and he just gets a little bit of piece of that 48. A lot like happened in the Unlimited. Looked like Jimmy's car just got loose and spun.
Look at Clint Boyer in that 15 car get up in the air.
Thing went all, it did a 360. Unbelievable.
Did a barrel roll and came right back down on its wheels.
And he'll cross the start-finish line because it goes all the way across.
Right there.
I'll tell you what's surprising.
There it is right here. You see on the left side of the screen, Reagan just got up the racetrack and got into McDowell. That's what started it.
Next week is Richmond. That's supposed to be a short track. As much carnage as we've seen here, this looks more like a short track race than what we would see in Richmond.
It's the playoffs, Rick. Every year, Jeff, you and I have this conversation. What do we say? Man, I don't know.
See right there, he's up the racetrack, a little bit of contact, spin. It's just so hard to get slowed down.
Oh, that's pretty significant contact for the 78 there.
Watch this impact. Right into the door. Fortunately, Jesse Little in that 96 had gotten slowed down.
That's pretty good contact. The one thing you're concerned about with the 18 is how much was that contact with that
car. Once the contact starts right here, the 11 up the track.
Oh, Denny was a little loose. You see him check the back of the car a little bit.
Into the 41. 41 in the wall. That shoots him back to the 11. And now it's just on. You saw the 41 in the wall again. Then watch the 41. He now turns left. Not intentionally. It didn't mean to do that. And there's the 9 car. 9 cars championship hopes go away right there, as well as the 41.
And again, both drivers were below the cutoff line entering this race, but both had fought at different times during this race and were in the top 4 in points. Both had been up front and led laps.
He comes in the screen, and he's already turning around backwards, and that's early in the corner, as you mentioned, Junior. Driver's side. Glad to see him get out. Scary wreck.
That's coming off the...
Go ahead, Steve.
Well, I was going to say, anybody could have lifted. It seemed like the 22 of Cindric was definitely pushing the issue, but he's going to have to at some point, right? We can't continue to talk about the playoffs and the points. You mentioned it. Justin Allgaier has the points lead. He has the most playoff points entering. The 22 has to make up for lost ground, and that's how you do it. You're aggressive.
Green and Michigan. Good start by Haley, but not so much for Enfinger. That was behind Haley.
Around goes Cody Coughlin in the 13.
Hang on, Cooper, hang on.
On the entry, that means he's going to push up on the exit, and Christopher Bell was on the outside, and he just wiped them both out.
Really a law of physics, you know, if you go in there, if you drive in the corner too straight, too low, you're going to have to, either you would have to jump out of the gas and not try to have the same exit speed, or you're going to have to use more racetrack. Unfortunately, Christopher Bell was there.
Side by side, the two drivers with all the points in their bucket, they have the lead coming into the race because of their performance in the regular season, and they're going to give it all back right here on the initial start of the race.
98 getting in there. Big hit right here by the 23.
Wow, that was a big hit.
Yeah, Michael Annette came in there and made contact.
This is the danger. You know, both of these guys qualified well. They were right near each other, so when something happens, they take each other. But now an opportunity has been created for other people that needed a little bit of help. Let's see if they can take advantage of this. I mean, this is This is the last round with a shot to win a championship, and on the first lap, you get in a wreck.
First turns. They couldn't even get through turn 2, and Justin